Hello, Malik Currington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to this another special episode on this channel. Yes, you read it in the thumbnail and in the description below. I'm going to be doing another Omnia unboxing. Yep. And I'm going to be talking to you about Baerskin Hoodie, or Baerskin, the company. So let's get started. All right, once again, thank you all for tuning in, and thank you for keeping up with the show. We have here two items that I want to talk with you about, and the reason why I'm putting these two items together is because, well, I explained the second one. The first one is the Baerskin Hoodie. As you know, a lot of us influencers connect with Baerskin with their promotions on their weather gear, you know, their hoodies and rain jackets and so forth. And so I recently got mine, and let me be honest with you, it's been over 100 degrees here in Northern California for most of August and part of July. Even the night times are in the 80s. So, you know, putting this on was a bit of a challenge. Right now it's below 80 degrees. And so I'm putting this on for the first time. Yes, I probably passed the time that I agreed with them that I would put it on, but here we go. As you can see here, let me see if I can do this here. Okay, a little snug. Maybe I should have got a size bigger or reduce this. Maybe reducing this is the best thing. But it's a good, I'm giving you this is my first look because I've never owned a Baerskin hoodie before. And this is the 4.0. And the innovation here, even though it lost two pockets from the 3.0, is that 3.0 is that it's supposed to have a rain gear attachment to it. I mean, a rain jacket attachment to it. This one did not come with that. So the only thing I can really give you is just how warm it feels. Even here in the coolness of this sub 80 degree garage, is still, it holds the heat in really well. It's got a bazillion pockets. I think there's 10 pockets here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and oh, I'm missing some somewhere, but it's a bunch of pockets. I think it's 10. I think I counted 10 pockets. On the 3.0, they used to have this kangaroo pouch on the back, and they don't have it for this 4.0 model, and that's okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. So, yeah, those are the 10 right there. And I like it. I think it's a really good hoodie. These are those high-end hoodies, you know, you can strap down to keep the air out. I mean, to keep the cold wind out. When it gets cold or we go up to the mountains or something like that, I am going to use it and see how well it works. As you can see, you know, it's visible. I'm a big guy, as all of you know, and this is a 3X right here. So it feels good. I like the way it feels. Is it worth the you know, $100 or, you know, $140? I don't know yet. I can tell you this, that in the land of high-end things, there are particular things that you'd want to do in order to keep a comfort level, and more specifically, light and strong is a big deal. Lightweight, strong, and still be able to do the job that it's supposed to is a big deal. So my recommendation to you, whenever you're doing this, because you know I deal in high-end gear as well, is to take that into consideration. Don't just go and say, and I know I'm going to hear it in the comments, but take that into consideration when you say, well, I can go and get this $20 thing here or this $10 thing there. You can do those things. And like you, I did do those things. Maybe some of you had a good experience with Baerskin. Some may be a challenge. I'm hearing a lot about their customer service being a challenge. But let me know what you think. But this is the first look. This has got a nice little patch here on both sides. Many of you have heard of Baerskin. I'm going to give you, this is the first look, and then when I get an opportunity to really wear it, I will give you a more in-depth view of this. I'm not going to get all into the details and the snaps and all that. The biggest thing is, does it work the way it's supposed to? And then I'm going to talk to Baerskin about getting the that rain option, because it's going to get cold here pretty soon. As hot as it gets here in Northern California, it gets just as cold. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Next is this little puppy here. I ordered a Shimano Exsence. Okay, as you all know, at the new ICAST, there was a new Shimano Exsence that was introduced, and here's what it was. It was introduced. The innovations all came from the Shimano Stella. Okay, and for whatever reason, that's how they wanted to sell it. I did not get the new version. This is the previous model. Okay, and here's the reason I got it. Number one, my out-of-pocket price was only $300. Yes, $300, down from $610. Okay, that's the first point. The second point was I have a Stella. I have a Stella sitting right next to me. I'm going to show it to you in a minute as soon as I pull this Exsence out. This is Shimano. If you listen to Tactical Bass, and they'll tell you that the Shimano Exsence is the top of the line for the finesse side of the Shimano reels. Okay, but it's not top of the line. It's just top of the line for the finesse side, where the Stella is the top of the line for the power side. Okay, now I don't know how much of that I agree with, but that's what they said. Okay, now here it is right here. This is the previous model. Okay, this is no longer in production, and yes, I did pay $300 for it because at the beginning of the year or in the last year, this was top of the line finesse. Okay, I will be adding it to my NRX Plus. As you can see here, this is my NRX Plus right here. I'm going to add it to the NRX Plus, and that'll complete that high-end combination right there. Now, as I mentioned to you, here's my Stella, which is on the on my Shimano Poison Ultima still. Now, this is the Stella, and this is the Exsence. This is the combo from 2 years back. Okay, this came out brand new a couple years ago, and this was more recently. This was introduced just prior to that. Okay, the upgrades on this Shimano Exsence, let me turn this around so you can see this. On this Shimano Exsence, the upgrades came from this. So I said to myself, unless I have one heck of a deal, I didn't feel the need to upgrade from a new version of this, which is nothing more than hand-me-downs from this. Okay, now there are those of you who might feel differently about that. I say to you, congratulations. It should work for you. But just know that when you engage in high-end gear, these are the kinds of things that you have to consider when you're making these kind of purchases, because every company wants to sell you stuff. And I've said this many times before. Every company wants to sell you stuff. And you need to know that the things that people want to sell you, there's not a lot of innovation that can happen in the short periods of time unless there's a material upgrade or if there is some sort of reinforcement in some of the way this is designed. Yes. Now, the new Shimano Exsence has some designs that do make this model a little less valuable. But once again, if you're going to spend $610, I would say save up another 180 bucks and get this and find a good deal. And you know what I'm talking about. For those of you who have stuck around with the channel, you know what I'm talking about when I say that. So just think in those terms. This right here is good, and I've said this about the Shimano the Shimano Vanford. The new Shimano Vanford also benefits a little bit from the Stella. If you have a previous model Shimano Vanford, you didn't have to get a new one. I only have one. I have one current model Shimano Vanford. I don't need another one. I do not need another one. I have one current model Shimano Poison Adrena. I don't need another one, because the previous models were built really, really good. And if you listen to the guys over at Tactical Bassin, this is what they have been talking about. Now, they may say something more about the new version. They have a relationship with Shimano, but just so that you know, this is where I am. So I just wanted to share with you about these two things, the Baerskin Hoodie and this Shimano Exsence. This is the 4,000 size. I went on and got this, number one, because there wasn't many left. They didn't have any 3,000s, but I thought this will be good enough to hold as much line as I want. So let me know what you think. Do you like the previous model? Do you have a new model of the Shimano Exsence? As far as the Baerskin Hoodie, what's your experience with the Baerskin Hoodie? If you have one of those, in any event, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And always remember, don't ever break your family's budget trying to buy any of this equipment, but by every legal and ethical means, please do me a favor, get out there and do your best, breaking your personal best. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Be blessed.